What up, tubers, and welcome back to another early access pick 2 draft here of the Spider-Man / through the Omenpaths format. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. So again, just to go over it, this is the intended draft format for the Spider-Man / through the Omenpaths set. Now, the arena set is going to have different names than the paper set, but all the cards are going to be the same in terms of what they do and whatnot. This is a 4-player draft. You take 2 cards per pack, so it goes much faster. You play up to 4 wins or 2 losses as well. So there is some nuance to it, but first and foremost, the actual draft portion is a little bit wonky, as you don't really get enough time to make your double picks. I think your first pick you get plenty of time for, but then most picks after that you're kind of scrounging, especially since in a new set you're going to be having to read a lot of the cards. So unless you have full knowledge of all the cards in the format already and have them memorized, it's going to be a little bit difficult. Anyways, we'll jump into it once the draft fires. All right, the draft is a go. Let's see what our rare is. 3 mana, 5/4. At the beginning of your upkeep, discard a card, then create a treasure token, and it has Mayhem. So this is one of the good Mayhem enablers. Mayhem's a new ability in the format where you can cast a card with Mayhem from your graveyard if you've discarded it this turn. This card is really high upside, but really high downside potential. What else do we have here? 5 mana flash enchantment. When this enters, create 2/1/1 robots with flying, and the creature gets +2/+2. That's very cool. 3 mana, search for a mountain, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. It gets +1/+1 for each mountain you control, and when it leaves, you sack a land. That's cool. There's a shock here. Should we try this thing? I'm willing to first pick it. At the beginning of your upkeep, discard a card, then make a treasure. I mean, it's fine later on in the game as well when you don't have cards in your hand, but you really want to have a way to utilize the discard if we're going to want to get this to work. Generous Betty Ray. 3 mana, 2/3. Enters, put a 1/1 counter on another target creature. Whenever Betty Ray attacks, target modified creature you control gains lifelink. The card's fine. Remorseless Coup, good removal spell. 3 mana, put a creature on the bottom of its owner's library, and then if you don't have a villain creature, you lose 2 life. Tons of villains in the format. The Ruzik here is a villain itself. Damning Crest, also a nice removal spell with some villain synergies. Sure. I'm down to maybe just lock into red-black Mayhem and see if we can get it going, although maybe not after this pack. Okay. I've done a bunch of green-white already, so I'm going to try to avoid the green and white. Though, that being said, I've also gone undefeated with green and white. When this enters, draw a card, sack it, mill 4. You can put a creature from among them into your hand. Exile the top 2, choose 1 until the end of your next turn. You can play it, or 1 or 2 target creatures eat. So this is sorcery speed, though, so it's so awkward. Like, the green-white cards here are the best cards in this pack, so I guess I should just take them. Yeah, this Principled Revelry is so good. 4 mana, 2/3 that puts 1/1 counters on 2 creatures when it enters, or it returns a creature with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. So it's a 3/4 that also adds a 1/1 counter to something else, basically. Like, Krobol's good, but if green-white is open, I should be taking it. Which is not what I want to do. 2 mana, 2/2 when it leaves, put its 1/1 counters on target creature you control. Yeah, I mean, green-white is just open again and again and again. And if it's the correct lane, I mean, it's the correct lane. We've seen, like, no red-black after the first couple of picks, so. Okay, and then we're getting Elesos. This card is disgusting. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains flying until end of turn. It also has Inweb. If you can Inweb this on turn 3 and then it doesn't immediately die, it is just so hard to lose. Let's take the Aerialist and the Alessos here, since we already have 2 principled referees. Yeah, this is a disgusting green-white deck already. 4 mana 3/3. When it enters, choose one. Return a card with mana value 4 or greater from your graveyard to your hand, or exile target artifact or enchantment. We have a Leyline Weaver here and another Perilous Lunge if we want to. King of the Cold Blood Curse. 4 mana 5/5 trample. When it enters, up to 1 other target creature loses all abilities and becomes a green lizard with... I mean, it's just really good as well. The hell? We're just getting force-fed insane green-white. 2 mana 2/2 with flying on your turn. When it leaves the battlefield, make a 1/1. Yeah, it's just insane hookups here. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 for each aura and equipment attached to it. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead. I don't think that's good, but... I'm going to take the Chariot over the 6/6. Chariot's another nice one, actually, to help enable our Enweb. Yeah, this deck is disgusting. Another chosen by Valgavoth. Until end of turn, target creature you control gains indestructible, and whenever this creature is dealt damage, put that many 1/1 counters on it. Oh, that's neat. Zora is really good. How many spiders do I have? 6 right now. It's not terrible. Mothwing Shroud is great. Just an O-ring effect. Cluttercuster's decent. Yeah, probably should take a little bit of removal, I guess. With our Cocoon Keeper, 7 mana, 5/5 Vigilance Lifelink. When it enters, you can exchange life totals with target opponent. If you lost life this way, draw that many cards. That card's neat. But City Pigeon is the card we want when we have... well, actually, how much in web do I have? 1, 2... I guess I don't have that much in web, do I? I'll still take it. Maybe we splash it. Okay, another Mothwing Shroud's good. Aura or equipment? We don't have any of those. The Scouring Storm Soul. 3 mana, star. Power and toughness equal to the number of lands you control. Can't be blocked by creature power 2 or less. And return this card and target land from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Interesting. Okay. How many spiders am I at now? 7. Now 8 with the clutter. Too many playables. So far, every time I've drafted this pick 2 draft format, green-white has just been disgustingly available. Whoops. I'm at 8 spiders. I probably don't need Zora. We're more of a 1/1 counter theme deck than a spider deck. Do we want this? Again, how much in web do I have? 3? I guess we probably don't need it. I have so many 1/1 counters, it's crazy. And we can cut the Chariot. Cut one of the Betty Rays. One more cut. Maybe I don't need 3 Perilous Lunges. All right, another really good-looking green-white deck. Four wins or 2 losses, whatever we get first. Let's see if we can crush some more fools with green-white. Okay, we are on the play. Hand is great. Very, very good hand. Turn 2, Janai and Hoppy. Ideally get to attack in on turn 3 if it doesn't die, and then web out our Zan. Oh, where were you on turn 1, Pigeon? Nice. Yeah, pretty sick curve out. Oh, punished for not killing my Janai and Hoppy. Surveil 2, draw 2, lose 2. I'm fine with that. Pitch is a knife trick. Ooh, that's good. To one other target creature loses up. Yeah, so we can turn our 1/1 token into a 4/4 now. Oh, and that's permanently. It's not even until this leaves the battlefield or something. Oh, jeez. Dude, King of the Cold Blood Curse is disgusting. How did we get past? Are they just dead here? They're very close to just dead. I have them at 1. Holy smokes. This is what I'm saying every time I've played green-white so far. And again, small sample size, but has not felt close. And maybe this is a product of early access day 0 of a format, but from what I've seen, it is, yeah, brutal. All right, let's go on to our next. Okay, this hand's fine. Needs to get 1 or 2 more lands, ideally. We have Weaver to add more green. Blue-white. Uh-oh. Really need to find another land. Ideally 2. Alright. 2 mana 0/3 that when it enters, target creature you control connives. Did not find the land. Oof. They discarded an unstable experiment. Well, hopefully they don't get rid of my Leyline Weaver. They've decided to get rid of my Leyline Weaver. Bad news. Oh, not like this. Oh, it has Mayhem. That's cool. A Mayhem land. What is this? 2 mana, 1/1 flying. Whenever another villain you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this. Only triggers once each turn. Okay. It's probably going to be worth eating. There's some land. Alright. Might have a chance yet. Wekdu Midnight Hunter. The Instructor turning into a 5/5 off the King ability is kind of nice. They did not attack with their flyer. Well, I don't think I'm going to level up my aerialist, but I think it's pretty clear they have something. I don't know what I'm attacking into, though, so let's just see. If it's the +1/+1 hexproof trick, I get a little bit punished, I suppose. Okay, Remorseless Coup. Well, then I don't know why they didn't attack with their... I mean, I guess they didn't attack with their flyer because they were trying to hold back my other stuff. Death Toucher, boo. So 4/5 Death Touch for 5 that you can exile from your graveyard to put 2 counters on a creature. And also give it Death Touch until end of turn. If I really wanted to, I could turn their Death Toucher into a vanilla 4/4. But I think I'm just going to target my Crime Scene Instructor here. Counter target spell, draw a card. Fair enough. Yeah, I love this card. Okay. They are targeting their Wekdu with Connive, so maybe they're hoping to double Connive it. Oh, well, they discarded a land, so it doesn't get a buff. So they have to chump this turn, or if I draw removal, I win. So this is a 4/5 that has hexproof if you have another villain, and then it also turns into an 8/8 if you have 8 or more cards in your graveyard. So it will turn into an 8/8 here, but they're currently dead on board. Kumo Nosu the Watchful. 5 mana 4/4 Vigilance. Puts a 1/1 counter when it enters. Whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Oh, that's decent. I mean, I guess I'll just take 8. I don't know. A second Wekdu for chump. All right. So they need to top deck something here again. I don't think they're supposed to surveil on upkeep, yeah, because then they would only have 2 mana left. Yeah, I'm losing if they find a removal spell. So Betty Ray has to attack for you to give your modified creature lifelink. I don't think it matters if I pump the 5/5. 3/3 flying vigilance lifelink. Exile this from your graveyard. Look at the top 3 of your library. Put 1 in your hand, the rest on the bottom. Are you serious? Wow. Actually, it might have mattered, because now they're at 7. Okay, I could lose this game. Opponent's been ripping. That doesn't do it. Target creature you control gains indestructible, and whenever this is dealt damage. Okay, so that's good. Just die, please. Another flyer! And this one has 6 toughness, again getting punished for not pumping my dude. Yikes. Oh my lord. So I target concentration whenever this is dealt damage, but so I can make my Betty Ray a 5/6. Which would allow Betty Ray to attack. But then this thing, well, I need to, So sick, their rips. I could just go trade, I guess. Well, these are all villains is the issue, you know? I guess I'm just gonna let that trade happen. trade this for their 4/5. Or chump's fine too. Okay. Well, I have a ton of other ways to add another counter to a creature, which would also be lethal. Man, that's so brutal. Remember, this thing gives all of their creatures flying when it attacks. Since all of their creatures are villains. So if they have like a bounce effect for my aerialist, I am actually dead. Okay, this is good. We go for this play. Because now, if they don't do anything in response, I have lethal in the air, because this is about to gain 4 counters. And that also gives us a 3rd flyer. Alright, let's go! Whew. You almost made me think green-white wasn't going to win a game for once, but that's impossible. Green-white remains undefeated for me in this 2-pick format. I go first, and the hand looks pretty good. We have the Janai and Hoppy again with the king, so can make a 1/1 token into a lovely 4/4 perhaps. Oh, this doesn't have reach. Okay. I think I'm alright just punching that then. Seems like a card that can maybe get a little bit too scary if you leave it alone. They turned it into a 1/4. I don't really mind though. I'm going to turn Janai and Hoppy into just a vanilla 5/5 instead of a 3/3 flyer. Yeah, this king is also just disgusting. 4 mana 5/5 trample. You just target your own thing with it. So if you've played any creature pre-king... What is this? Attach it to a creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2. Excuse me, +2/+2. And have... Alright, that doesn't matter. What a beating. Green white too good. Too good. Too good, too good, too good. This would be the 3rd 4-0 if I win this next match here for the green-white. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh, this is a little risky. Needs to find a green source real bad. We can do better. This is decent. Turn 1 pigeon, turn 2 aerialist. Just need to find any of our web creatures or one of our creatures that adds 1/1 counters. Might be on a mirror match here. I guess if I get to go turn 3 king, that would also be great, though. 1/1 flying when it enters, make a 1/1. Okay, that's whatever. Well, my hand's not really panning out. What is this? Remarkable readings. Enchant land. When this enters, create 3 1/1 humans. Enchanted land has 1 in tap. Target creature gets +1% until end of turn for each creature you control. Whoa. What? Holy crap. That's already a +6/+6? I guess I kind of need to do that, don't I? But if they have a way to get rid of my Shroud, they get to re-trigger. Get 3 more 1/1s. The only thing that could beat green-white, green-white. I mean, sure, I'll block. Okay. Maybe they thought that pastry was an instant. Nice. Yeah, we're pretty screwed looking here. Damn, this card's sicko. Remarkable readings. Ah, we need a forest. Technically, green-white will still maintain a 100% win rate. Well, rather, technically a green-white deck is still going to win this game. Just won't be me this time. Alright, cost 2 less if you control a permanent mana of value 4 or greater. Yeah. Another opulent valet. Good beats. No, we even drew our Alessos. Okay, final boss time. Remember, only 4 wins or 2 losses. I'm sure green-white will pull off a trophy again, though. Okay. If we can draw a Plains and turn 3 and web Alessos, it's going to be really hard to lose. That would be good, too. Turn 3 and web the Zan. Oh, another green-white deck, too. Okay, good beats. Let's go, we got it. We got the frickin' Alessos turn 3. Let's go! That ain't gonna cut it. You know, I think I'm just going to kill the mana dork here and attack for 5. All right, that gives something vigilance and first strike at combat. And now we can go hard cast this thing, give Alessios flying and a 1/1 counter. Technically threaten lethal next turn. Three mana, look at the top 5. You can reveal 2 creatures and put them in your hand, and then sack it, make a treasure. Alright, so they're just dead here. GG's. Yeah, Alessos and Prass is just so stupid. If you can get this thing on turn 3, yeah, it is just crazy mode. Okay, another successful 4 winner here in the pick 2 draft for green-white. Every single green-white deck I've drafted has just been incredible. That's not true. I shouldn't say that because the second one was actually bad, but it still went 4-0. But yeah, City Pigeon I think is really good in the green-white deck if you can get any number of in-web creatures, because it's just that cheap evasive enabler that you're trying to get. It also leaves food tokens away. Leaves food tokens when you bounce it. It's not just like a death trigger or whatever, right? So unlike this crime scene instructor, which, you know, you're going to be lucky if you can in-web that because you have to tap it. So maybe you have a vehicle or something, but the pigeon just being a flyer for 1 mana means it's often going to get in. Anyways, thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you back next time for some more Spider-Man / Through the Omenpaths.